What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rob's Arcade. I'm your host, Rob French. Don't go anywhere. We got really close.
Rob's Arcade, Rob's Arcade, where the games get played and the games get saved so they can be played on another day. Rob's Arcade.
Oh, all right. Well, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Rob's Arcade. I'm your host, Rob French. Thanks for tuning in for another Monday motivation to kick off your week here on this Monday, or is it Monday? Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. My weekend was, I think, pretty decent. We're still kind of in the middle of it right now, just kind of getting through Saturday, but I wanted to get this video done for you guys kind of like over the weekend so that way I can get it posted, because I didn't get a chance to jump in and do one last week. Sometimes I try to do them on Sundays, and the day just kind of got away from me. And then sometimes, I don't always do videos on Monday. Sometimes I'll drop them in on like a Tuesday or Wednesday. I even thought about doing a Monday motivation on Friday, but I was like, no, let me just hold off, and I'll put one together for you guys, over the weekend. But it actually worked out, and the timing was like really perfect, because I, sometimes I have to like think about things to talk about, to motivate. I'm like just finishing up with a workout. Like that's kind of what motivates me. But I know like working out and all of that isn't what motivates everybody. So I try to come up with like stories, anecdotes, and things to share with you guys to kind of, inspire. And like I said, just kind of, give you a little Monday motivation to put in your pocket with you, and, just kind of take with you throughout the week. So, if you don't catch one on Monday, if you don't see one posted on Monday, never fear. Like I said, I'll try to get them out to you. But if not, like I said, just keep these in your pocket for when there isn't one, and you can just pull it up and take a little Monday motivation wherever you go. Like I said, last week was really busy, just all around with work and, just trying to get stuff done at home. Actually started like taking lunch to work, which is something I always do, but I wanted to make sure when I was at the office, like I was there and I was ready and I had stuff to kind of keep my brain and my mind and my energy up, because I knew it was going to be a busy week. But that also just adds more things to do throughout your week. You're like meal prepping and putting together lunches, and you're trying to save time, but it takes time to save time. Is that a saying? I don't know. But it was just a really busy week, and it was a good week, but it was insane how, like, I think a couple of hours, a couple of days were like 10, there was like a 12-hour day in there. So yeah, it gets to be quite a bit. And then just, with trips and things like that, making sure kids are registered. The end of the school year is coming up, so things are kind of coming to a head, and just trying to get all my, my ducks in a row. And then been spending a lot of time in the podcast studio this week, which has been really cool, because I know I probably mentioned that in some of my other videos, and how like nerve-wracking that can be, but it's been really amazing. It's been a great treat, and just one of those, goes to show you just got to have faith in yourself. You got to believe in yourself. You got to trust the process, and just do your best. And typically, your best is good enough. It's really funny. I've been putting together like a journal of kind of like a becoming Spider-Man, if you will, and just kind of taking notes on all of his movies and comics and cartoons, and anything I see in there that's kind of like I can take and apply to, the real world. And it was funny, I was just before jumping into some of this podcast studio stuff, watching an animated series, and sure enough, Spider-Man Peter Parker did not have any faith in himself. He didn't believe in himself, which is ironic because everybody else believes in him. But it just goes to show you, even those who are always there for people and can always like swing in and save the day, sometimes don't always like believe in themselves. And of course, by the end of the episode, like he saved the day, and just doing his best was exactly what the city needed. And so it just goes to show you, just getting in there, making sure I'm prepared, and I know, sort of what I'm doing when I do step in the podcast studio. And it's been a treat. It's been a blessing. It's just been, like I said, something I've always wanted to get into, and now, here I am, spending my days at work messing with soundboards, stopping and starting recordings. And, you're doing great, everybody. Let's do another take. This time you're being chased by a dragon through the city and action. But it's just been a lot of fun getting in there and, getting that experience. But it's just been one more thing on my plate with all the other stuff that I do, tutoring programs and teen clubs and all kinds of things. So, like I said, it's just been a really busy week, and I was able to get off a little early yesterday. I was hoping to get off, even earlier than I did, but then of course there was like a little bit of a meltdown at work, so stepping in to save the day. And even my mom was like, gosh, even when you're like, gonna be home at this time, and it's just, she's like, yeah, something always does seem to come up. And it's funny because I feel like I've been doing this now, like I've gone through like 2 school years of doing all these programs and stuff, and my mom is just now kind of seeing all of that. But kind of where I'm going with all of this is, as busy as the week was, as fulfilling as everything has been, it just gets stressful. It gets a lot, and I'm trying to get things done when I get home from work and get mom to the laundromat and just run errands and do this and that. And as I'm taking her to the laundromat, and I think she could just tell, like, I was just kind of like, maybe I hadn't eaten, or I was just a little like, I wasn't being rude or anything, but I think she could just tell, like, well, gosh, I know you've had a long day. And she, with no prompt, without saying anything to her, like I said, without like I didn't snap, I didn't do anything. I was just driving her to the laundromat, and completely unprompted, out of the blue, she just goes, well, I know you're busy at work and everything's kind of stressful from time to time. You put a lot of hours in, so I'll just try to be better at home. And I just thought it was the sweetest thing, because typically my mom can be annoying and a bit of a handful. We live together with my uncle, and they're both, to be honest, a bit of a handful from time to time. But I love my mom to death. She's amazing. And it's just, you come home from work, and then there's like, messes to kind of clean up and things to tidy up or whatever. And it's life. Like, that's no different than anybody else's existence or anything that anybody else has to go through. But it was just so sweet, my mom, to take that moment and just be like, hey, I know it's rough. I get it. I'm going to do my best to try to make it easy around the house for you. And I just thought it was the sweetest thing. So we went to the laundromat, and I was able to get a few things done for work while waiting for her. And then, we grabbed some dinner, and I went to go work out afterwards. This was like Friday evening. And while I'm working out, just out of the blue, she sent me a text message just telling me that I rock, and, a little workout emoji and all this stuff, and how proud she was. And just, even while we were eating dinner, like, just going on about my dedication and just all of these things about working out. And it meant the world to me. It was just the smallest little piece, but it meant the absolute world to me. So I guess if I'm going to leave you guys with anything, take the time to, just let people know that you understand when things are tough, or, if you've got somebody who's, making a difference, who's actually trying to do something better to improve their life, give them a little encouragement, give them a little text, a little emoji. It's amazing how, far that can go. And, as people maybe start new jobs, or, get ready to go into a new grade, or preparing for a summer job, or just anything, summer camp. There's like so many things going on as we roll into the summer, that, we want to make sure, we're looking out for everybody. We're taking time to, not only take care of ourselves, but to take care of each other as well. So I'm gonna go ahead, wrap my video up with that. Thanks, Mom. I love you so much. You're amazing. Appreciate you, everything you do. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and, expressing to me how much you like my videos. I appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if you like this one. Share it, with somebody. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything upcoming. And like I said, just take care of yourself, take care of each other. Until next time, guys, don't spend that quarter anywhere else. Take care.